Assalamu alaikum, family. This is Ryan X coming to you live on here. Hope that you all are having a blessed and wonderful day. Today is Thursday. This is a day that Allah God has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. We have one more day, and then it'll be a 3-day weekend, the last holiday weekend for the summer. Hope that you all, will be safe if you have plans. If not, hope that you still be safe. Hope that you had a blessed and wonderful day today. Hope that you had a blessed and wonderful week. If you didn't have either, we know in this life a little rain must fall. I want y'all to remember this. Always, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah, God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So, getting to the topic for this video, comedian Reggie Carroll from Baltimore was murdered last Wednesday. Yep, last Wednesday in South Haven, Mississippi. South Haven is a suburb that's south of Memphis. Nice, affluent town from what I've been told. Nice homes there. He was murdered by a member of Cat Williams, famous comedian Cat Williams, Money Mike from Friday After Next. He was murdered by a member of his security team. Member was the brother's name was Trenell, who murdered brother Reggie Carroll is Trenell Williams. No relation to Cat Williams, I don't believe, but just by sheer coincidence, that's the last name. But they were roommates in this home in South Haven, Mississippi. They haven't said what led this brother to murder this brother. They did not say what led up to this incident. If they had beef with each other, if something happened in the heat of the moment, they haven't came out and said anything. But needless to say, brother Reggie Carroll is no longer with us. He has made his transition. May Allah be pleased with him. My thoughts, condolences, and prayers go out to his family, his fellow comedians, his friends in that industry, uh, friends of his in Baltimore, just so many lives he's touched and people who knew him. My condolences go out to y'all, and again, may Allah be pleased with him. It's just an unfortunate incident where, again, conflict resolution. I don't know what caused Trenell Williams to murder this brother. We don't know what there hasn't been reports haven't come out about what led up to this incident, but it's no reason to kill someone, um, especially with a shotgun, multiple gunshot wounds by a 12 gauge shotgun. From what I read, uh, just we have got to learn conflict resolution. We have got to learn it, and this is just a black man killing another black man, another incident. Um, but Trenell Williams was on Cat Williams security team. He was with him on tour on this Heaven on Earth tour, and it was reported that Cat Williams and Trenell Williams they knew people in the comedy industry, but that's as far as their connection was. That's where it ended. I find that hard to believe because they had Cat Williams had to know something, and I'm gonna get into that in a few seconds. It's more to the story than what's being reported. There's more to this, and I hope and pray that the loved ones of brother Reggie Carroll, I hope that they receive justice. I hope that they get answers to this brother's untimely death because there are a lot of questions that need to be answered. Something isn't adding up. It's like they're telling his loved ones 2 plus 2 equals 25 and a half. It's like, no, 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 no. If I have two of something and another two of something, that should be four. Or one of something and another one of something, that should be two. But you're telling me it's a higher number? Something doesn't make sense about this, and it stinks. Now, here's where Cat Williams comes into play. Um, I think, yeah, so Reggie Carroll and Trenell Williams, they were renting this home or leasing this home, and Cat Williams' business, Onyx Owl LLC, which is an online company that sells Cat Williams merchandise, it was being operated out of this home in South Haven, Mississippi. The home where both Trenell Williams and brother Reggie Carroll, the home that they shared. Cat Williams' company, Onyx Owl LLC, was being operated out of this home. Well, the home, the company got evicted. They were evicted from the home because of criminal activity, which broke the lease. They broke the lease, the rental agreement. No criminal activity, so the company was evicted. They got served eviction notice. So Cat Williams had to have known something was going on between these two. I don't believe that he was oblivious to the fact that there was some type of beef between these two, or something was going on. But the DA down there in South Haven, Mississippi, ruled Cat Williams out as an accomplice. But I'm like, that's too soon to do. I know he's a major. I know that he's a major entertainment figure. I get it. People love him. I'm a Cat Williams fan, but we have to set that aside because justice needs to be served. Someone has to pay for this murder. Not saying that Cat Williams pulled the trigger. He didn't pull the trigger. Trenell Williams was arrested for the murder. But Cat knows something, and he's being very mum, and that ain't cool. I don't know if he's being advised by his attorneys to be quiet on this. Maybe that's the case, but something needs. He's being very quiet. Before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. He's being very quiet. So, that's that makes you scratch your head like, what? Why is he being quiet on this? He knew both men. Reggie Carroll was his fellow friend and comedian. He was on his tour. Trenell Williams was part of his security team, on the security team. This business of his operated out of this home at this home address. What's really going on? Cat Williams, tell us, come out with a statement at least come out with a statement on Twitter or on social media and say, hey, or well, on X that is, and say, hey, my condolences on the loss to the brother of Reggie Carroll. My condolences to his family, his friends. May he rest in peace. I'm gonna miss my brother. This is unfortunate. Something. Say something. Because you leave people, particularly people in that industry, to question you, to question your motives, to question, why you leave all kind of ideas to pop in people's heads. Your comrades in that industry, because reputation is everything in that circle. And if people start whispering, start making assumptions, which they shouldn't do, but we know this is how people get down in this day and age, then your reputation could be ruined. Something that you worked hard for decades, Cat Williams, it could be ruined. So something this is not look this leads people to speculate about you. Brother Reggie Carroll was friends of Monique, Sister Monique, famous comedian. We know Monique on the Parkers, the Queens of Comedy, what so have you. Um, they were friends. They both from Baltimore. She made a statement on social media, saying how sad she was and sent her condolences to this brother's loved ones, saying how she felt about him. That was her brother. Brother Reggie Carroll was 52 years young, gone too soon, 52. May Allah be pleased with them again. I mentioned that a few seconds ago. It's just a sad incident, and it could have been avoidable. Could have been avoided. Salute, insane world. Thank you for tuning in. Peace to you as well. Yeah, it's sad what happened. So there's this comedian, Soros, I think his name is. I don't remember his first name, but he went on social. He did a video, and he was going off on Cat Williams. He went in all the way in on Cat Williams, calling him a clown, calling him a fraud, saying that you're responsible for this brother's death. You like to bully people. You the biggest hypocrite around. You like to talk about this is the year of truth. Like to tell the truth. Well, you need to tell your truth and stand on this. Was calling this man everything but a child of God. He had a lot to say. I know his last name is Soros, but I don't know his first name. But he had an awful lot to say about Brother Cat Williams. Awful lot to say. He went all the way in on him, saying Cat ain't really from the streets. He's a punk. I mean, whatever you can imagine, he said about Cat Williams. He went all the way in. And so far, Cat hasn't responded. So we know Cat Williams doesn't, is very blunt, doesn't mind calling a baby ugly. So he needs to say something. But again, I don't know. He needs to say something about this, about give his condolences to this man being murdered. Now, whether he responded to this comedian that called him out, people speculating, that's a whole nother thing. Maybe his attorneys are telling him to just be silent from now. But he has to put out a statement because it's been 8 days. The man's been gone 8 days. Brother Reggie Carroll, that is. 8 days. That's a long time. There were reports that they tried to move the body after he was murdered. Um, I heard that online. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just so much. Just disgusting. And what's going on with black comedians? It's almost like they have an East Coast, West Coast beef, like with the rappers in the 90s. The rappers on the East Coast don't like the rappers on the West Coast, but you got beef between black comedians. This one don't like that one. This one beefing with that one. Corey Holcomb saying his thing on 5150 show against other comedians, Ari Spears. Ari Spears going back at Corey Holcomb. Godfrey, People taking shots at Godfrey. It's just crazy. Mike Epps and I know years ago was Mike Epps and Kevin Hart. So it's just crazy out here. And it's like, do white comedians have beef? Do these Jewish comedians have beef with each other? Do Jerry Seinfeld have beef with Adam Sandler? Do what's his name? Adam Sandberg have beef with Louis C.K. Or it's just crazy. Do they have beef with Sarah Silverman? We always see it with our comedians. And it's just sad. And it goes back to the beef with Bill Cosby and Eddie Murphy. Y'all remember that? When Bill Cosby scolded Eddie Murphy on what he says in his acts, on what he says in his shows. And Eddie Murphy took exception to it and called Bill Cosby out on it famously on his show Raw back in '87. I would like to talk to you about the things you say in the show. Y'all remember that when Eddie Murphy did that skit, did that impersonation of Bill Cosby? It was funny. Until it wasn't funny because when Bill Cosby got into that legal issue years back, Eddie Murphy just made it worse. He poked fun at Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby shot back at him. It's like, Jesus, what's going on? We already have enough enemies out here in this world as it is. We can't afford to be enemies amongst each other. Yeah, we have disagreements. We understand that. But keep it private. Don't come at each other's head with that. We have too many issues with this enemy. We can't afford to be going at each other. Am I right or am I absolutely right? So I know I kind of veered off the rails there, but it's just a sad incident, and it didn't have to happen. It could have been prevented. We have to learn conflict resolution. One brother is going away for God knows how long, and another brother is not here anymore. 2 lives ruined over possibly some bullshit. What could have possibly justified Trinell Williams murdering Reggie Carroll? What justification could there be for this man killing this man? Where they couldn't come to, they were roommates for God's sake. Shared a residence. So there's more to the story than what's being reported. And I hope the facts, the truth will come out and justice will be served. Because Allah demands it. I hope soon and very soon the truth and facts will come out. And Cat Williams, you need to say something, man. Offer your condolences to this brother's loved ones. Say that you're sorry that this incident happened. Because you're tied to it in a sense. It all falls back on you because the murderer worked for you, was on your security team. Reggie Carroll was your fellow comrade in the business. So you're tied to this in a sense. And I just hate to see comedians come for Cat. I know this is probably gonna change things. I hope and pray that it doesn't affect the relationship between Cat Williams and Monique. They were on tour together just last year. Just last year, 2024, they were on tour together. So I don't know if she like F this ninja. Um, and she may be feeling some type of way. You can't really blame her. But again, this is just a sad incident all around. It's just a man lost his life, and another man's life is done because he's going away to prison for a long time if convicted, and he more than likely will be convicted. So I don't know what justification he had for doing this. There isn't any that I could think of. It's just something went far left, and it could have been avoided. And we have to learn conflict resolution in our community. We have got to learn conflict resolution. I just spoke about that on my last video with Raja Jackson and Psycho Stu. Well, we got to learn it amongst ourselves even more. When I say amongst ourselves, I mean black people. We really need to learn conflict resolution amongst us. I know you want to reach out and touch some of your brothers and sisters. Brothers, you want to reach out and touch another brother. Sisters, you want to reach out and touch another sister. Brothers, don't put your hand on a black woman or no woman for that matter, but especially the black woman. No. But brothers, understand we get in the heat of the moment. We want to reach out and touch each other. Sisters, understand y'all be in the heat of the moment. Y'all want to reach out and touch each other. But we have got to learn conflict resolution. You fight with those who fight with you. We're taught that in Islam. We do not kill anyone unless it's permitted by Allah. We just don't. So, with all that being said, my deepest condolences. My prayers go out to this brother's loved ones, Brother Reggie Carroll, gone too soon. Brother had been in the industry since the 90s. He had been on Comic View. He had been on the Parkers. He had been around. Been around for years. So my condolences to his loved ones, his fellow comedians, and to the city of Baltimore because you lost a real one. From what I've been reading. May Allah be pleased with our brother Reggie Carroll. On that note, I'm gonna hop off of here. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Share this video. Share it. Let's flood the algorithm with it. We have got to talk about conflict resolution. It's a must. So please share this video. Flood the algorithm with it. I know, I don't know why anyone would, but I'm just covering all bases. I know there are going to be some out there who disagree with me. I don't know why anyone would concerning this, but in the likelihood, and just in case they are, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. In our disagreements, let's use logic, common sense, facts, and respect, not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. So please support my YouTube channel and my future projects. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you for those who've been rocking with me all these years. I don't take it for granted, not one iota. I thank y'all for rocking with your brother. Please continue it. I need y'all love. I need y'all love and support. So please continue it because I can't do it without y'all love and support. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe out here. Beware and be aware. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So whether you're going to work, coming home from work, dropping your children off at school, picking them up. We know school has started back in many parts of the country. If you're still on vacation, running errands, or just sitting at the house doing nothing, beware and be aware, please. In this hour, we cannot fall asleep at the wheel. We cannot. We can't afford to. So on that note, I'm going to hop off of here. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. I love y'all. I will talk to y'all sooner than later, inshallah. And love y'all, and I'm out. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.